Hello and welcome to the VickyCharles.com podcast. Thank you so much for joining me. For those who don't know, I am a blogger and social media trainer, and I'm here to help you with all of your blog and social media needs. The show notes for this and all previous podcasts can be found at VickyCharles.com/podcast, and you can sign up to my mailing list to download a free sheet of social media tips at VickyCharles.com/social. This week's episode, number 48, is 5 ways to make your Facebook page stand out. So let's get on with it. So welcome back to episode number 48 of the VickyCharles.com podcast. This week's episode is 5 ways to make your Facebook page stand out. And my first way is to double check your about fields. So if you go into your profile and click about, Facebook is always fiddling about with this, and there are always new fields there that you can fill in. Fill in as much as possible, give people as much detail, so when they look, they find out what they're looking for, they know more about you, people know, who you are, what you're about, what your page is about. They're more likely to be engaged with you and be interested in what you have to say. For me, to be honest, if I was kind of looking at a page and I saw there was nothing on the about page, I'd wonder if it was perhaps a hoax page or something like that, and I wouldn't really be bothered about engaging with it or liking it. My second way to make your Facebook page stand out is one that I hope everyone's already doing. It's to use your call to action button. So your page can have a call to action button just at the bottom of the header photo there. You can use it to get people to sign up to your mailing list, to book an appointment with you. There are all sorts of things you can do with it. Really go and explore what you can use it for. Bare minimum, use it to link to your website. I wouldn't do that, because to do that you would have it say sign up, and then they go and look at your website, and it's like, if I did that, I'd be like, well, I know what your website looks like, that I was signing up for something. What am I signing up for? I will eventually do a podcast about email lists, because I think everyone should have an email list, and I would use the call to action button on Facebook to have people sign up to my mailing list. That's what it is for both of my pages. I mean, you can use it for other things, see our menu, things like that. There's all sorts of things you can do with it, but make sure you're doing something with it. The third way that I have for making your Facebook page stand out is to change your header photo. This is great for advertising if you've got new products or you've got a new project going on, anything a bit different, or to change seasonally, something like that. You can use Canva. Canva has, that's canva.com, CANVA. They have a template for a Facebook header which even has a little space where the profile picture would be, so that you can make sure that you're not writing something or putting a picture where the profile picture would be. For mine, at the moment, I'm advertising workshops that I'm running, so I have a picture at the top. The best tip I can offer you here is to always click here for more information. And then when you upload your picture into Facebook, immediately go into it, and in the way you would normally put a picture header, a caption for your picture, put the details, so that when people do click on your header picture, they're taken into the picture, same as any other photo that you put on Facebook. But there are details, and there will be a link there. Hopefully there'll be a link there to click to go through to your website or to your sign up page or to whatever it is you're promoting. You can really make use of this. Every time you change your header photo, people get a notification. Vicky Charles changed her header photo. So it's a great way of getting some engagement, but also so that people see that you're changing your header photo. Your page is it's being updated regularly. It's an active page, that you're really trying your best to get people on board with you and paying attention to you. When people change their header photo, I always go and have a look and see what they're doing. And people will do that for you as well. And so make sure that you're making the most of it. When you click into somebody's Facebook page, the first thing you see is their header photo. So make the most of it. Make sure that definitely always use kind of a click here and have somebody click through to read about you, or to sign up for something, to get a free product. If you're promoting something, if you're doing something different, always include something there. And change it regularly. So I change mine kind of every few weeks when I can remember, but I should change mine more often, and I think everybody should, because it's just a great way of getting engagement and kind of drawing attention to yourself, making yourself stand out. My fourth way to make your Facebook page stand out is to consider your profile photo as well. Is it clear who you are? Can people see you? If you're a brand and you're quite a large company, then your profile picture should be your logo, I would think. If you're not a brand and you're just one person, then your profile picture should be your face, not your logo, because when you go to events and things, people will not know who you are, basically. Bear in mind the size of it. You need to have a good sized image. I am going to be having a guest post soon from a photographer about what you should be doing with your profile picture to make the most of it. Bare minimum, a good sized image without any kind of distractions. People can see who you are, they can see your face. People connect with faces more than logos, and they'll kind of look at that and decide. People do make snap decisions about whether they like you based on your picture. If you have a rubbish picture, a blurry picture, a picture where you're not smiling, a picture where you're, looking a bit rough, people will think that of you. They'll think that's what you look like all the time. I had a situation once where I was meeting a client, and he turned up to the coffee shop and was looking for me. He walked around the coffee shop twice, couldn't see me, and left. And I had to then call him up and see where he was, and he said, "Oh, I thought you must have meant the other coffee shop because I came in, I couldn't see you." And when he met me, he said, "You look nothing like your profile picture." And that was because I had tried to look glamorous in my profile picture. I'd used a photo somebody had taken of me when I just got ready for a big night out. And I'd curled my hair and done all this fancy stuff, but actually he was right. I looked nothing like my profile picture, and that really kind of drew to my attention. Your profile photo should look like you. It should look like you on a very good day, but not you after a big makeover or something. Make sure that it looks like you so that people can recognize you. Since I changed my profile picture for a more natural looking one, several people have actually recognized me from my profile picture when I've turned up to events and things. They do recognize me now, which is always a bonus. My fifth and final way to make your Facebook page stand out is to use video. I bang on about this all the time. Video is the most engaging media on Facebook. Facebook loves videos. You get a lot of traction from videos, but also it's good for engaging with your audience. People can see you, they can see who you are. Especially, I always talk about live video and Periscope. Facebook doesn't like Periscope, so I wouldn't recommend ever doing something on Periscope and then immediately uploading the video to Facebook, because you will get nowhere with it. But if you just record a video on your phone, you can do it right now. Record a video of yourself talking, "Hi, how are you, blah blah." Post it to your Facebook, not through anywhere else, not through YouTube or anything else, just directly to your Facebook, and see what happens. See if you get some more engagement from it. I would hope that you would. I know somebody who does videos in their car every single day. Every single morning they'll post a video of themselves, "Hi, blah blah blah," and they get so much interaction on it. People like to see your face. They like to know what you sound like. They like to see your mannerisms. But also with video, there's not really anywhere to hide in terms of if you're just, in the car in the morning on the way to school or on the way to work or on the way to see a client, and you're just a quick, "Hi, blah, 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 blah." You can't kind of fake that. You can't fake who you are or what you're saying, or if you're ad-libbing. You might have rehearsed it a few times in your head, but you can't fake it and kind of make out you're somebody you're not. You can't really, you probably could fake your accent, but not long term, and people would notice. And people respond to that. Really, they respond to the fact that you're putting yourself out there, that you've recorded a video of yourself. That's why vloggers get so much more attention than bloggers these days, because people like the video medium. Facebook shows video automatically on your newsfeed. It starts to play before somebody, as it scrolls up somebody's screen. Facebook likes video, and you should bear that in mind for your page. But also, you can use your insights page to show. There's a whole section on video on your insights that will show you, you've got your own section. It'll show you how many people have played your video for more than 30 seconds. It'll show you which the most popular video posts were, and things like that. So really use it to your advantage, and I would really suggest using video as much as possible. So that was episode number 48 of the VickyCharles.com podcast, 5 ways to make your Facebook page stand out. I would love to know what you think and whether you've had any success with my tips, so do please leave me a comment and let me know. Thank you so much for listening to the VickyCharles.com podcast. You can find the show notes for this and all previous podcasts at VickyCharles.com/podcast. And if you'd like a free download of top social media tips to help you get going on your Facebook and Twitter, please visit VickyCharles.com/social to get your free download. You can find me on Facebook, where I am VickyCharles.com or Single Mother Ahoy, or on Twitter, where I am @SingleMAhoy. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll be back next week.